The first time I stepped into Uncle Giuseppe's, I knew there was something different about this supermarket, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. Nevertheless, the store manager got me suited up and brought me back to their pasta making station where I met Dondi Peterson. Dondi got me started by first weighing out 28 pounds of semolina and durum flour for a pasta mix. Then it was time to crack 2 dozen eggs.
What happens if you get shells in it?
You gotta take them out. You don't want to eat pasta and eat shells, do you?
Me? I'd eat the leg off a chair.
Next up was a few quarts of lukewarm water.
Oh, for God's sakes. Jesus, I stopped just in the right nick of time, huh? Would have screwed up the whole process.
That's all right, we'll just have a little...
All right, we'll eyeball it. Looks good.
Finally, we added some corn flour and whisked it up. All the ingredients are poured into the pasta making machine that comes straight from Italy.
Hold on, what are we going to do with this? Mauricio!
There we go.
Think quick. Impastatric. Attenzione. Alemane.
And 10 minutes later,
they're like long flowing locks of pasta.
my next stop was the sausage station, but we were missing an important ingredient.
Steve in meat. Paging Steve in meat. We need to send out a search party. Where is he? Steve, it's time to make the sausage. Have you seen Steve in meat? Steve, for God's sakes, where you been?
Hey.
Sean, Bergin. How you doing?
I'm all right, how are you?
We were looking high and low for you.
You didn't look low enough.
That didn't look low. That's the answer we're looking for. Come on, we gotta make sausage, Steve.
An old Army general once famously said there are 2 things the American people should never see: the making of war and the making of sausage. And now I understand why. After mixing up 50 pounds of ground pork with peppers and seasoning, we loaded it into the sausage machine. Then I applied the casing and I was off to the races.
Bingo!
Good job.
Look at that. It's a sausage serpent.
Suddenly, I became aware of an old familiar sound wafting over the PA system.
What is that?
That's our singer.
Who?
Tony Della.
Tony Della sings here?
Tony Della sings here every Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon.
Are you kidding me?
No.
All right, here, hold this.
We're doing Sweet Caroline. Go.
Tony Della's singing, for God's sake. Do you hear that? That's Tony Della. Is that Tony? There he is.
Sweet Caroline, oh, 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 how good times never seem so good. So good, so good, so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no.
Yeah. Nothing like a Saturday at Uncle Giuseppe's, huh? Right? My goodness, Sean Bergin from Uncle Giuseppe's on the job.